Emma, a woman in her mid-30s, standing in front of her bathroom mirror, preparing for yet another day of work. She stares at her reflection, her heart heavy with doubt and self-criticism. Why can't I be more confident? Why can't I just believe in myself? These thoughts swirl in her mind, battling against the glimmers of hope she tries to hold on to. Emma has always been driven, pouring her heart into her career and relationships. Yet, despite her achievements, she feels like an imposter, believing she isn't enough. She struggles with the relentless voices in her head that tell her she's not worthy of success, happiness, or love. But today is different. As she reaches for her skincare products, she remembers a friend recommending a book that changed her life. Worthy by Jamie Kern Lima. Inspired by the promise of transformation, Emma decides to embark on a journey to discover her worth. Chapter 1. Understanding Your Worth. In the opening chapter of Worthy, Jamie Kern Lima invites readers to embark on a transformative journey toward understanding their intrinsic self-worth. Lima's message is powerful. Self-worth is not something that can be earned or taken away through achievements or the opinions of others. It is inherent and immutable. Emma, a relatable character, reflects on her past experiences, where feelings of inadequacy often overshadowed her accomplishments. She recalls a moment when she was passed over for a promotion at work, a setback that stung deeply. What did I do wrong? She had wondered, replaying every interaction and presentation in her mind, searching for the flaw that had cost her the opportunity. The more she analyzed the situation, the more she felt that her worth was directly tied to that one decision. This cycle of self-doubt created a wall around her heart, one that kept her from recognizing her inherent value. Similarly, social media often exacerbated Emma's feelings of unworthiness. Scrolling through curated images of success and happiness, she couldn't help but compare her life to those seemingly perfect snapshots. Why can't I have that life? Why don't I look like that? These thoughts plagued her, feeding a narrative that she was not enough and solidifying the barriers she had built around her self-perception. Lima's insights challenge Emma and readers alike to confront these limiting beliefs head-on. She emphasizes that worthiness is not about perfection. Rather, it's about embracing authenticity. Emma begins to understand that her value is not diminished by her imperfections or by the judgments of others. She reflects on her uniqueness, recognizing that everyone has their struggles, and that comparison is often a deceptive trap. As Emma embarks on this journey, she learns to identify the negative beliefs she has accepted as truths. These beliefs have shaped her actions and feelings for years, creating a cycle of self-doubt and dissatisfaction. Lima encourages her and readers to ask, what stories have I been telling myself about my worth? This question becomes a pivotal moment for Emma. She starts to challenge the validity of these narratives, understanding that they do not define her. Instead, she embraces the notion that her worth is inherent, simply because she exists. Lima outlines several key points throughout this chapter, grounding her ideas in both personal anecdotes and broader societal observations. 1. Self-worth is inherent. No one can take away your worth. It is not contingent on accomplishments, relationships, or external validation. Emma realizes that her value comes from within. This understanding frees her from the need to prove herself in the eyes of others. 2. Challenging limiting beliefs. The first step toward embracing your worth is recognizing and challenging the beliefs that hold you back. Lima suggests that readers take time to reflect on their own limiting beliefs. Emma begins journaling her thoughts, documenting moments when she felt unworthy, and unpacking the stories that contributed to those feelings. 3. Embracing authenticity. Lima argues that authenticity is the key to understanding one's worth. Embracing who you are, flaws, and all, creates a deeper connection with yourself and others. Emma starts to celebrate her individuality, understanding that her unique experiences shape her perspective and contributions. As the chapter unfolds, Emma's journey is peppered with moments of revelation and self-discovery. She remembers a time when she tried to fit into a mold, conforming to what she thought others expected of her. It was exhausting and ultimately unfulfilling. Now, armed with Lima's wisdom, she begins to shed those expectations and step into her true self. This process isn't easy. It requires vulnerability and courage. Emma recalls the fear of rejection she felt when she decided to share her authentic self with others. But as she opens up to friends and family, she discovers that vulnerability fosters connection. People respond with empathy and understanding, reflecting back the worth that she is learning to see in herself. Moreover, Lima emphasizes the importance of self-compassion in this journey. Emma realizes that being kind to oneself is crucial. When she stumbles or faces setbacks, she practices self-compassion instead of self-criticism. She learns to speak to herself as she would to a dear friend, acknowledging her struggles without judgment. This shift in self-talk is liberating, allowing her to move forward without the weight of guilt or shame. Lima also shares powerful stories of individuals who have embraced their worthiness, illustrating the transformative impact of this mindset. Each story serves as a reminder that everyone has faced challenges and moments of self-doubt. Yet those who recognize their inherent worth can overcome adversity and thrive. As Emma continues to absorb these lessons, she begins to craft a new narrative for herself. She understands that her worth is not defined by past mistakes or societal standards. Instead, she embraces her journey, understanding that growth is a continuous process. With each small victory, whether it's expressing her thoughts in a meeting or pursuing a passion project, Emma reinforces her belief in her worthiness. The chapter closes with a powerful affirmation. You are enough, just as you are. This mantra resonates deeply with Emma, reminding her that self-acceptance is the foundation upon which all other achievements and relationships can be built. By the end of this chapter, readers are left with a profound sense of possibility. Understanding your worth is the first step toward transforming your life. As Emma's journey illustrates, this realization is not a destination, but an ongoing practice, one that invites you to embrace who you are and all that you can become. Chapter 2. The Power of Self-Compassion. As Emma delves deeper into her journey of self-discovery, she encounters a transformative concept, self-compassion. Jamie Kern Lima emphasizes throughout, worthy that self-compassion is essential for cultivating a positive self-image and fostering personal growth. This idea resonates profoundly with Emma, who has long struggled with harsh self-criticism. Emma reflects on moments in her life when a single mistake would spiral into a relentless cycle of self-condemnation. She remembers vividly how, after a challenging presentation at work, she replayed every misstep in her mind. Each moment of hesitation became a source of shame, eroding her confidence further. In those moments, she was her own worst critic, punishing herself for perceived failures instead of learning from them. This pattern was exhausting and damaging, reinforcing her feelings of inadequacy. Now, through Lima's teachings, Emma begins to understand that being kind to oneself is not a sign of weakness but a pathway to healing and growth. She learns that self-compassion involves treating herself with the same kindness and understanding she would offer a close friend. When her inner critic begins to surface, Emma consciously shifts her perspective, asking herself, what would I say to a friend in this situation? This simple shift transforms her self-talk, allowing her to respond with empathy rather than judgment. Through the stories shared in Worthy, Emma encounters various individuals who have successfully integrated self-compassion into their lives. These narratives serve as powerful reminders that everyone struggles, and acknowledging one's feelings without judgment is an essential part of the human experience. Lima encourages readers to embrace their emotions, both the highs and the lows, as integral components of their journey. Inspired by these stories, Emma decides to start journaling her thoughts and feelings. She allocates time each day to reflect on her experiences, documenting her triumphs as well as her challenges. This practice becomes a sanctuary for her emotions, a space where she can express herself freely without fear of criticism. As she writes, Emma acknowledges the complexities of her feelings. She captures moments of joy, frustration, confusion, and growth. This process allows her to develop a deeper understanding of herself, fostering a sense of compassion that had long eluded her. The act of journaling also serves as a therapeutic outlet. When she experiences self-doubt, Emma writes about her fears and insecurities, allowing her to confront them head-on. By putting her feelings into words, she realizes that they do not define her worth. Instead, they are simply reflections of her human experience. This newfound awareness empowers her to let go of the need for perfection and embrace her authentic self. Key points. 1. Self-compassion involves kindness. Recognizing the importance of treating oneself with kindness and understanding is essential for building a positive self-image. Emma learns to be gentle with herself, especially during difficult moments, which fosters resilience and personal growth. 2. Acknowledging feelings without judgment. Embracing and acknowledging one's feelings without passing judgment creates a safe space for personal growth. Emma realizes that her emotions are valid and that allowing herself to feel is a crucial part of her healing process. 3. Journaling as a tool for self-awareness. Through journaling, Emma gains insight into her emotions and experiences. This practice not only helps her process her feelings, but also cultivates self-awareness and self-acceptance. As Emma continues to practice self-compassion, she starts to see changes in her interactions with others. She becomes more empathetic and understanding, not just toward herself, but also toward those around her. This shift deepens her relationships as she realizes that everyone is on their unique journey, facing their challenges. Emma learns that by fostering a culture of compassion, she can contribute to a supportive environment where vulnerability is welcomed and authenticity is celebrated. Moreover, Emma's practice of self-compassion enhances her resilience. When setbacks occur, be it a missed deadline or a challenging conversation, she no longer spirals into self-criticism. Instead, she takes a step back, processes her feelings, and approaches the situation with a clear mind. This resilience empowers her to tackle challenges head-on, armed with the knowledge that her worth is not contingent on external circumstances. In conclusion, Chapter 2 of Worthy highlights the transformative power of self-compassion. Through Emma's journey, readers are encouraged to cultivate kindness towards themselves, recognize their feelings without judgment, and engage in practices that foster self-awareness. By embracing self-compassion, Emma not only enhances her self-image, but also enriches her connections with others, creating a ripple effect of understanding and acceptance in her life. This chapter serves as a crucial reminder that to truly believe in our worth, we must first learn to treat ourselves with the love and compassion we deserve. Chapter 3. Rewriting Your Narrative. In this pivotal chapter of Worthy, Jamie Kern Lima encourages Emma to take control of her story by actively rewriting her narrative. Emma learns that the narratives we construct about ourselves profoundly influence our self-perception and the way we approach life's challenges. By reframing the stories she tells herself, Emma starts to transform her mindset and embrace her inherent worth. Emma reflects on a significant moment from her past, a failed project at work that had left her feeling defeated and embarrassed. Initially, she viewed this failure as a confirmation of her inadequacy, reinforcing her belief that she wasn't capable of achieving her goals. However, as Lima emphasizes the importance of reframing negative experiences, Emma decides to confront her past differently. Instead of labeling the project as a setback, she begins to see it as a critical learning opportunity. This realization opens the door to a new perspective. Emma starts to recognize the skills and insights she gained from that experience, understanding that failures are not definitive judgments of her worth or abilities, but rather stepping stones on her journey toward success. By viewing her past challenges through this lens, she can appreciate the resilience she has developed over time. Emma's process of rewriting her narrative also involves recognizing the detrimental self-talk that has held her back. Lima encourages readers to become aware of their internal dialogue and challenge the negative thoughts that undermine their self-worth. Emma takes this to heart and begins to document her self-talk in her journal. She identifies recurring themes of self-doubt and criticism and consciously works to replace them with affirming statements that reflect her true potential. This practice not only boosts her confidence, but also reinforces the notion that she is in control of her story. Through this journey of self-discovery, Emma learns the power of cultivating a growth mindset. Lima articulates that a growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. By adopting this mindset, Emma shifts her focus from the fear of failure to the excitement of learning and growth. Challenges that once felt daunting now appear as opportunities to expand her knowledge and skills. Key points. 1. The stories we tell ourselves can empower or hinder us. The narratives we create about our experiences significantly shape our self-identity. By recognizing that these stories can either empower or limit us, Emma takes steps to rewrite her narrative, empowering herself to embrace her worth. 2. Reframing negative experiences can lead to growth and resilience. Emma learns to view her past failures as valuable lessons rather than insurmountable obstacles. This reframing allows her to cultivate resilience, turning challenges into opportunities for personal development. 3. Cultivating a growth mindset opens doors to new opportunities. By adopting a growth mindset, Emma shifts her focus from avoiding failure to embracing the learning process. This mindset not only enhances her self-confidence, but also enables her to tackle new challenges with enthusiasm and curiosity. As Emma rewrites her narrative, she begins to experience profound changes in her life. The once daunting challenges become stepping stones toward her goals, and she finds herself more willing to take risks and pursue new opportunities. This newfound confidence allows her to engage more fully in her work, collaborate effectively with her team, and approach her career with a sense of purpose. In her interactions with others, Emma becomes an advocate for the power of positive storytelling. She shares her journey with colleagues and friends, encouraging them to reflect on their narratives and reframe their experiences. By fostering an environment where vulnerability and authenticity are celebrated, Emma inspires those around her to embrace their worthiness as well. Chapter 3 of Worthy highlights the transformative power of rewriting one's narrative. Emma's journey illustrates how reframing negative experiences and cultivating a growth mindset can lead to personal empowerment and resilience. By taking control of her story, she not only enhances her self-worth, but also inspires others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of positivity and self-acceptance in her life and community. This chapter serves as a powerful reminder that we hold the pen to our stories, and with each word, we can redefine our understanding of ourselves and our potential. Chapter 4. Embracing Vulnerability. In the 4th chapter of Worthy, titled Embracing Vulnerability, Jamie Kern Lima guides Emma on a transformative journey toward understanding the profound strength that lies in vulnerability. Through this exploration, Emma learns that being open about her struggles not only enhances her self-worth, but also fosters authentic connections with others. As the chapter begins, Emma reflects on her past experiences of withholding her true feelings. Like many, she has often believed that vulnerability equates to weakness. She recalls instances where she felt overwhelmed by stress at work or anxious about personal relationships, but chose to put on a brave face. Instead of expressing her feelings, this facade was a defense mechanism, an attempt to protect herself from judgment and rejection. However, beneath the surface, Emma felt increasingly isolated and disconnected from those around her. Lima emphasizes that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it is a courageous act that invites intimacy and understanding into our lives. The more Emma considers this perspective, the more she realizes the toll her silence has taken on her mental and emotional well-being. Inspired by Lima's message, Emma decides to share her story with a trusted friend, hoping to break free from the confines of her own guardedness. As Emma opens up, she is met with a warm and attentive response. Her friend listens intently, validating her feelings and offering support without judgment. This conversation marks a turning point for Emma. She feels an immense weight lifted off her shoulders as she shares her fears, insecurities, and struggles. For the first time in a long while, she experiences the freedom that comes with being authentic. Through this exchange, Emma learns that vulnerability fosters deeper relationships. She realizes that when we allow ourselves to be seen in our most honest form, we invite others to do the same. This creates a safe space for connection, where both parties can share their experiences and feelings without fear. Emma begins to appreciate that vulnerability is a bridge that connects people. It allows for shared experiences and mutual understanding. Emma's journey into vulnerability does not stop with her conversation with her friend. She actively seeks out opportunities to express her feelings more openly in various aspects of her life. Whether it's discussing her challenges at work with her colleagues or sharing her dreams and aspirations with her family, Emma becomes more willing to embrace the discomfort that comes with being vulnerable. As she navigates this new territory, Emma also learns the importance of setting boundaries. While vulnerability can lead to deeper connections, it is essential to choose whom to share her innermost thoughts and feelings with. Not everyone may respond with kindness or understanding, and that's okay. By being selective about her vulnerability, Emma protects her heart while still allowing for meaningful connections to flourish. Lima further emphasizes the role of vulnerability in personal growth. Emma reflects on how her willingness to be vulnerable has opened doors to new opportunities and experiences. For instance, she starts engaging in group activities that encourage openness, such as workshops and support groups. These spaces allow her to connect with others who are also on a journey of self-discovery and growth. As she interacts with these new friends, Emma finds comfort in the shared experiences of struggle and triumph. They exchange stories of vulnerability, creating a sense of community that fosters support and understanding. Emma realizes that vulnerability is contagious. When she shares her experiences, it encourages others to do the same, resulting in a powerful cycle of authenticity. Key points. 1. Vulnerability is a source of strength, not weakness. Emma learns that embracing vulnerability is a courageous act that allows her to connect authentically with others. Rather than seeing it as a flaw, she recognizes it as a fundamental aspect of being human. 2. Authentic connections are built through openness and honesty. By sharing her struggles, Emma discovers the deep connections that can be formed through honesty. These relationships are marked by mutual understanding and support, allowing for richer, more fulfilling interactions. 3. Sharing struggles can lead to support and understanding from others. Emma's willingness to open up about her challenges not only benefits her but also creates a supportive environment for others. Her journey encourages her friends to be vulnerable, fostering a community of shared experiences and resilience. As the chapter concludes, Emma feels a renewed sense of hope and empowerment. By embracing vulnerability, she has taken significant strides in her journey toward self-acceptance and authenticity. She acknowledges that while vulnerability can be daunting, it is also liberating. It allows her to build connections that enrich her life and affirm her worthiness. In this chapter, Jamie Kern Lima effectively illustrates that vulnerability is a crucial component of personal growth and authentic relationships. Emma's journey serves as a reminder that it's okay to be imperfect and that, by sharing our true selves, we not only honor our own worth, but also invite others to do the same. The act of embracing vulnerability becomes a powerful tool in Emma's quest to believe that she is enough, propelling her forward on her transformative journey. Chapter 5. Cultivating a Positive Mindset. Emma delves into the practice of cultivating a positive mindset, a recurring theme in Lima's teachings. She learns that positivity is not about ignoring challenges, but about choosing to focus on solutions. Emma starts each day with affirmations, reminding herself of her worth and capabilities. Through consistent practice, she notices a shift in her outlook on life. When faced with difficulties, she approaches them with optimism and determination. This newfound positivity not only transforms her inner dialogue but also affects her relationships and work environment. Key points. A positive mindset focuses on solutions rather than problems. Daily affirmations can help reinforce self-belief and worthiness. A shift in perspective can lead to improved relationships and outcomes. Chapter 6. Setting Boundaries for Self-Care. As Emma continues her journey, she learns the importance of setting boundaries for self-care. Lima emphasizes that protecting one's time and energy is essential in maintaining a sense of worthiness. Emma reflects on times she said yes to commitments out of fear of disappointing others, often neglecting her own needs in the process. With newfound confidence, Emma begins to set healthy boundaries. She learns to say no when necessary and prioritize activities that bring her joy and fulfillment. This shift allows her to reclaim her time and energy, leading to greater happiness and productivity. Key points. Setting boundaries is essential for self-care and well-being. Saying no can empower individuals to prioritize their needs. Reclaiming time and energy leads to increased happiness and fulfillment. Chapter 7. Celebrating Small Wins. In the 7th chapter of Worthy, titled Celebrating Small Wins, Jamie Kern Lima helps Emma discover the transformative power of acknowledging even the smallest achievements on her journey to self-worth. This chapter emphasizes that recognizing and celebrating these minor victories can significantly bolster one's sense of accomplishment and self-belief. Emma begins to reflect on her life and the moments that often pass unnoticed, the little victories that, when combined, can lead to significant progress. Lima underscores that these small wins, whether personal or professional, are crucial in reinforcing a positive self-image. Emma recalls instances in her past where she downplayed her achievements, focusing instead on what she perceived as failures. She realizes how detrimental this mindset has been to her sense of worth. Motivated by Lima's insights, Emma decides to implement a new practice in her daily life, keeping a gratitude journal. Every evening, she takes a few moments to jot down her accomplishments from the day, no matter how small they may seem. This could range from completing a task at work to simply making time for herself, to relax and enjoy a cup of tea. By writing these down, Emma actively acknowledges her efforts and begins to shift her focus from what she hasn't achieved to what she has. As she starts this practice, Emma is surprised by the positive impact it has on her mindset. She begins to feel a sense of pride in her accomplishments, and the act of celebrating small wins becomes a ritual of positivity. Lima notes that this practice not only enhances self-worth, but also cultivates a mindset of gratitude. Emma starts to feel more present in her life, recognizing that every effort contributes to her overall growth and resilience. Emma's gratitude journal serves as a mirror reflecting her progress. On days when she feels discouraged or overwhelmed, she revisits her entries, reminding herself of the milestones she has achieved. This exercise reinforces the idea that self-worth is not contingent upon grand achievements alone, but is also found in the daily, often overlooked moments of success. As she reads through her journal, Emma feels a renewed sense of motivation and inspiration, propelling her forward on her journey. Lima emphasizes the importance of gratitude practices in enhancing overall well-being. Research supports this notion, showing that regularly acknowledging the positive aspects of life can lead to increased happiness and satisfaction. Emma discovers that her gratitude practice not only uplifts her spirit but also positively influences her interactions with others. She becomes more mindful and appreciative of the people in her life, recognizing their support and contributions to her journey. By celebrating small wins, Emma learns to recognize her growth in a way that fosters self-belief. Each entry in her journal becomes a testament to her resilience and determination. She understands that the path to worthiness is not a linear one. It is filled with ups and downs, and every step, no matter how small, is a victory in its own right. Key points. 1. Celebrating small wins reinforces a sense of accomplishment. Emma learns that taking the time to acknowledge her achievements, however minor, reinforces her sense of self-worth. It allows her to see the progress she is making and recognize her abilities. 2. Gratitude practices can enhance overall well-being. By keeping a gratitude journal, Emma cultivates a positive mindset that elevates her mood and enhances her outlook on life. This practice serves as a powerful reminder of her strengths and accomplishments. 3. Recognizing growth, no matter the size, fosters self-belief. Emma's journey emphasizes that every achievement, big or small, contributes to her sense of worthiness. Acknowledging these wins helps her develop a more compassionate and positive view of herself. As the chapter closes, Emma feels a profound sense of empowerment. Through her practice of celebrating small wins, she has learned that acknowledging these moments is not only a way to boost her confidence, but also a fundamental part of embracing her worthiness. By cultivating a gratitude-filled mindset, she continues to build a life that reflects her true value, one small win at a time. This realization marks a significant step in her journey, reinforcing that she is indeed worthy of love, success, and happiness. Chapter 8. Surrounding yourself with positivity. In her quest for self-worth, Emma learns the importance of surrounding herself with positive influences. Lima highlights the impact of relationships on self-perception. Emma evaluates her social circle, identifying relationships that uplift and support her versus those that drain her energy. With intention, Emma begins to foster connections with individuals who inspire her. She engages in meaningful conversations and seeks out supportive communities. This shift in her environment enhances her self-esteem and encourages her growth. Key points. Positive influences can significantly impact self-perception. Evaluating relationships helps identify sources of support and energy drain. Building a supportive network fosters personal growth and resilience. Chapter 9. Taking action toward your goal. In the 9th chapter of Worthy, titled Taking Action Toward Your Goals, Jamie Kern Lima guides Emma on the crucial step of translating her newfound confidence and self-worth into tangible actions. Lima emphasizes that believing in oneself is not just a passive state of mind. It must be accompanied by deliberate steps toward achieving one's dreams. As Emma reflects on her aspirations, she begins to identify the goals she has long set aside, whether it's pursuing a new career path in a field she's passionate about or launching a personal project that has always intrigued her. Until now, she often felt paralyzed by self-doubt and the fear of failure, leading her to put off taking any real action. However, with her growing sense of worthiness, Emma understands that it's time to take ownership of her life and pursue what truly matters to her. To channel her energy and intentions, Emma creates a vision board, a visual representation of her goals. She fills it with images and phrases that inspire her, encompassing everything from career aspirations to personal milestones. This creative process is not just about dreaming. It is also about breaking her goals down into manageable steps. Emma learns that achieving her aspirations does not require a giant leap. Instead, it is the small, consistent actions that build momentum over time. Each day, Emma commits to taking at least one small step toward her goals, whether it's researching opportunities in her desired career field, signing up for a relevant online course, or dedicating time to work on her personal project. She finds that each action reinforces her belief that she is worthy of success and happiness. This proactive approach transforms her mindset from one of hesitance to one of empowerment. Lima encourages readers to embrace the idea that taking action is a powerful catalyst for change. Emma discovers that as she begins to act on her goals, she feels more in control of her life and less consumed by self-doubt. Her confidence grows with each accomplishment, no matter how minor it may seem. Key points. 1. Taking action is essential in reinforcing self-worth. Emma realizes that by taking steps toward her goals, she is actively affirming her value and capabilities. Action creates a sense of agency, helping her to internalize the belief that she is deserving of the life she envisions. 2. Breaking down goals into manageable steps fosters progress. The act of breaking her aspirations into smaller, Achievable tasks helps Emma to feel less overwhelmed. This strategic approach allows her to focus on what she can control and celebrate each step forward, reinforcing her sense of accomplishment. 3. A proactive mindset empowers individuals to pursue their dreams. With her vision board as a constant reminder of her goals, Emma develops a proactive mindset. She learns to view challenges as opportunities for growth and to approach setbacks with resilience and determination. As the chapter unfolds, Emma shares her experiences with friends and family, inviting them into her journey. She finds that discussing her goals not only keeps her accountable but also inspires others around her to take action toward their own aspirations. This sense of community provides additional motivation and encouragement, reminding her that she is not alone on this journey. Taking action toward your goals reinforces the idea that self-worth and action are interconnected. By taking actionable steps, Emma solidifies her belief in herself, transforming her dreams into achievable realities. This chapter serves as a powerful reminder that we are all capable of creating the lives we desire when we take the first step and continue moving forward with confidence and purpose. Emma's journey demonstrates that believing in oneself is just the beginning. It is the actions taken that ultimately lead to a fulfilling and meaningful life. Conclusion: embracing worthiness. As Emma reflects on her transformative journey, she realizes that believing in her worth is a lifelong practice. The teachings of Worthy have reshaped her perception of herself and her place in the world. She understands that worthiness is not a destination, but a continuous journey of self-discovery and acceptance. Through self-compassion, vulnerability, positive mindset, and actionable steps, Emma has cultivated a deeper sense of worth. She is now equipped to face challenges with confidence and resilience, embracing her authentic self. In her final moments before bed, Emma looks in the mirror and smiles at the woman she has become. She knows she is worthy of love, success, and happiness. The journey may continue, but she is ready to embrace every moment with open arms.